were here last night for Johnathan's panel. So here's what I'm saying. People, you all get your seats very quickly because I want to give this as much time as possible. I'm not going to say a lot about Johnathan because we love the man. You know about Johnathan. You know what he's done, directed, acted. He basically created the internet. You know that about Johnathan. Al Gore's a liar. We know it. But let me tell you about another man on the panel with Johnathan today. One of the most beloved characters in Star Trek. No, I'm not talking Hugh. But of course, you know what he's done in Star Trek. Created, and frankly, one of the greatest characters in the world of science fiction, questioning why anybody would want to be human, and showing a great reason why somebody would want to be human, and the great quest that Data was always on to make that happen. Well, you know, how many years, how many movies did we just love what we saw from Brent Spiner? Independence Day, Phenomenon, Into the Aviator, but please welcome both of them, Johnathan Frakes. Brent Spiner, ladies. Thank you. Please. Great impersonation of Professor Xavier, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Magneto. as a visionary, created an environment in which we could all carry on his, well, at the risk of being repetitive, his vision, really.
Do you ever do practical jokes on the show?
Very rarely. Our company of professional actors, led by Patrick Stewart, showed up, arrived, weren't prepared. We did our day's work. We tried to tell the story as succinctly as we possibly could, and then we sort of got on with our lives. What was Brent Spiner really like?
I've never met him.
I have to tell you, he's a wonderful man.
Thank you.
BJ?
Go.
This is good. Look at this crowd.
We have a crowd today. A lot of people. Of course, they think this is the bumping panel, but don't tell them. But here's what I since you brought it up, and I don't know how much thought you gave to this since I didn't ask you till now, but what is one question that you think should be asked of you? Because we get a lot of questions. What's one question you go, they really should ask this?
I guess for me it would be, where do we go to find your CD? And I would say, therealbrentspiner.com. Check it out.
But hold on, Brent.
Isn't there a second CD?
That is it. Dreamland.
Dreamland. What about Old Yellow Eyes?
Old Yellow Eyes. Thank you so much. Then I wrote, it's not really available anymore, Old Yellow Eyes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's the same thing's going to happen with Dreamland. You won't be able to get it.
What about the Hirschfeld that you gave us for Christmas?
There's still a few of those. I've got a handful of them. They're very, very expensive.
That was arguably the nicest Christmas gift ever. You know, Brent Spiner had the Hirschfeld done for us. You've seen the Hirschfeld for all of us. That was a gift from Brent.
That's right. I contacted the great Al Hirschfeld, and I said, "Do you take commissions?" And he said, "Yes, I do. Do a little drawing for me, and let me know kind of what it is you want, and then I'll do my version of it." His was better. And then after that, they thought, well, gee, that went well for them. Let's do one for every show imaginable. And they did. But ours is still very special.
Like the show itself, really.
Very much so. Thank you for saying that.
But I have to ask, Brent, because there's a lot of competition in the Star Trek universe when it comes to music. You've got Shatner, you've got Nimoy. What sets you apart?
That was like a lob.
I'm telling you.
That's just a high lob. Bam.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is Phil's here.
Yeah, it's not in a room, is he? That colors my answer completely. I'll tell you what. You
Rocket
said
Man.
Well, Rocket Man is a classic. You can't beat that. Couldn't agree more.
Rocket Man.
That is one of the most brilliant things ever done, don't you think?
I agree.
Oh, man. No, I guess so.
Sort of like Double Rainbow.
I guess what really sets us apart is music.
Yes, that was exactly the answer I was looking for.
Exactly.
Every once in a while, you have to foul off those high lobs. You really do. The softballs sometimes have to be fouled back.
Exactly.
And and I have to say, the Common People Band Falls By, I thought that was a brilliant album that Bill and they.
Oh, totally. Wait, what are you talking about?
I am talking about, of course, Johnathan Frakes' new music CD, which I don't know if you know. Oh, you don't know? It's coming out. Well, as far as you don't, I'm putting it out at this point.
It's called Trombone Man. It's a compilation of trombone solos. Fantastic.
The definition of an optimist is a trombone player with a beeper. Little musician's joke.
I get it.
I know you do. And clearly the only one here who did.
I think if Bill was here, he'd have gotten it.
Okay. Well, we also... Are you ready?
I'm just waiting.
Okay. Johnathan, we didn't get your answer to the question of what kind of question you'd like to be asked if given a question.
His was better.
And that was the answer, ladies and gentlemen. So, here's the thing. Now, Brent, you do a lot of tweeting, and I want to ask you, because of course I follow you, you've been very cordial, and I talked to Johnathan yesterday, because Johnathan, I don't think, he reads the Twitter, but I'm not too sure if he wants people like me following him. I'm not sure.
I don't have a Twitter. Or I didn't even know how to tweet.
And you have a man next to you who is...
No, he's a professional in LeVar's LeVar. But there is someone pretending to be me, I gather.
Yes, there is Johnathan /Frakes.
Yeah. That's a guitar player.
All he talks about is
I know. Yeah.
What's
like
the deal with that? Yeah, come on.
I'm so sensitive about that.
Please. What was your question?
Well, I wanted to ask you, Brent, because you are, and I brought this up yesterday, now I'm following George Takei.
Well, this is an interesting question. So you had the answer to this.
And Johnathan said,
I didn't have the answer.
Defer to Brent. Brent is the tweeting expert. Someday we'll aspire to be where you are.
No, Will is the king. Will is the king of all. Will is the male Felicia Day. But not as cute. By a long shot.
And so, I have never received a direct message from anybody that I follow quite like the one I got from George Takei. George said, and this is very, very true, we put it up on our website, George said, thanks for following me. I'm new to Twitter, so please retweet me and retweet me hard.
Well, obviously you were following a little too closely.
You just don't know what the proper distance is sometimes.
With George you do.
I love it here.
This is a great city. I mean, are we not a fantastic city for just... I think I want to tell you guys, because I just found out from the organizers that this Comicon is the #5 biggest thing that happens in the convention center. #2 is the Penny Arcade Expo. So, you know what? We mean something, us people. So, hey, big round of applause for you guys. And I'll tell you guys, because having grown up just being the guy that was picked on in school, because I love the genre you two participated in, made very, very good. What do you do to people who still want to dismiss the validity of what science fiction, fantasy, and all of it, what it brings to really humanity and societal evolution? That is a real powerful question.
I'm sorry I wasn't listening.
I said, when does the CD drop?
What do you want to do to people who don't believe in the validity of sci-fi, fantasy?
What do you do when they come up to you and try to dismiss this, which, people still today do?
Who dismisses this?
Who could possibly dismiss this?
Who could deny this?
You know what I'd like to do to those people?
Careful, Brent. I know where this is going. Careful.
You know what I'd like to do? Remember the restraining order? All right, I can't speak about it, thank you. But you can imagine what I'd like to see.
Now, Brent, I have a question. And I'm not sure.
Hi, BJ.
BJ, yeah.
Long-time fan, first-time caller.
Yeah.
Could you ask Mr. Spider what Patrick Stewart is really like? Are you there, Mr. Spider?
Yes, I am.
Thanks for being on the show. Listen, I'm a huge fan. Thanks for
to tell you right up front, I'm a huge fan.
Well, thank you. What's your name? Where are you from?
Night Court. Hi. My name's Tony. I'm from Bayonne, New Jersey.
Tony, hi. Nice to talk to you.
When you were on Night Court, what was John Larroquette really like?
You know what? I've got to be honest. John Larroquette was like swimming in a rainbow with thousands of beautiful naked babies. Thank you for asking, Tony.
Let's go to our next caller.
Yes, who's the next caller?
BJ.
BJ?
My next caller is for Brad.
Yes, go ahead, BJ.
Brad, what was it like getting to get down with Tasha?
Yeah!
Slowly.
Well, thank you so much, BJ. Let me just say that getting down with Tasha was very much like swimming in a rainbow. And I mean that.
Holy folks, BJ forgot who Natasha Yar was.
I did.
Wow.
And well, once I had, and I know you've been through this. Once I had the colonoscopy, things have gone downhill.
You too.
And I want to ask you this, Brent, because you did tweet out about the fact that you had that magic visit.
Yes.
And you don't have to go for 10 years. One thing I have over you, I'm on the 5-year plan.
Are you? Wow.
Congratulations, thank you.
I think you have an abusive proctologist.
So, and again,
Isn't that redundant?
Now, Brent, today,
George Takei.
Yeah, I know.
this is a very serious question, and I guarantee it will not be asked here.
Yes.
And we will have the Q&A, and so here's the thing.
Yeah.
I was given pictures. Were you?
Oh, what were you giving pictures of? Or who were you giving pictures of?
You're talking about the video.
I really don't think I should get pictures of my colon from the dentist, but I just went.
Yeah, well, no, mine are already posted on YouTube. No, you know what? I put that on Twitter because I think it's a good thing to say that you do these awful things that you have to do that really aren't that awful as it turns out, and it just, other people go, oh, okay, cool, I'll do that too. And then it saves your life. Yeah. I'm very much like Katie Couric, Matt.
What was it like getting down with Katie Couric?
Well, BJ, it was like swimming in a
So, I want to say that you've got pictures, but I want, most of the pictures you can't tell.
He's going to stay on this.
I have to, but because of the fact that most of the pictures, if you showed them to somebody, they wouldn't know. And they charge you for these pictures.
No, mine.
But I got one. But I got one, and again, most of them you go, okay, I guess that's helpful, they charge you. But I got one picture, and this was the title, no lie, it was called Rectum and the Scope. Which, by the way, if you ever want to do a radio show, great. And I went. And it was exactly what you'd expect. And I'm like, who needs to see this picture? Why do I want to see this picture of basically this title? And I'm thinking, was it just me?
I'm afraid it was.
I didn't get any pictures.
And that's all we have time for, ladies and gentlemen.
You're like a buzzkill. Yeah, it's true.
So we're here with Brent, with Johnathan, and Johnathan, yesterday, of course, we talked about the fact that it's a family atmosphere, and you did say that a lot of shows weren't like that. Not to bring up other shows that we love, but there, of course, we have heard incidents of just what was the difference, do you think, where you guys could get along, where other shows as successful with high-profile personalities couldn't get along? because we still see that today, where, you know, a successful show, what did you guys do that they couldn't do? No names have been mentioned, so
The only person anybody had ever heard of when our show started was LeVar.
LeVar and Will.
And Will Wheaton from Stand By Me. So the two stars, or the people who were known, were not the stars of the show, which helped.
Right.
And all of us were so happy to be working. It turns out that was a very clever and funny group.
It was. That was part of it. I think you said everyone was basically funny. And so we laughed all day long. And you got to love a job.
And we made fun of each other, which I think...
Yeah, you got to love a job or you can laugh all day long, right?
Certainly coming to the con.
Very much.
But as we've seen, boy, there's a lot of laughs coming out of 2.5 Men, and yet. And I don't mean that to be mean, but I mean, there is a secret to what is the, you know. All right, are you guys ready for Q&A? Because I'm not going to beat down the people.
Yeah, you got the people. The people, yes.
People have spoken, line up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to start over. Is there anybody over this side? Or is it just here? All right, right there, sir. We're going to start that. Hopefully I keep track of this today. Go ahead. Your name and your questions to the guys.
Hi, I'm Stefan.
Stefan, how you doing?
Doing pretty well. It's cool to see you guys. This is amazing. My question is for both of you. Johnathan, you've had a chance to do some directing of your castmates, and I was wondering if kind of moving into that role as a director, did it change the dynamic of your relationship, or was it a very natural evolution? Just kind of how did that...
How was that for both of us? You said, Johnathan, you've done some directing. This is for you and all of your friends.
Brent can speak to how it was to have a former colleague now all of a sudden kind of be your boss. What was it like?
Painful.
Yeah.
You know? Where we had once been laughing and joking, I was being beaten.
That only happened a couple of times.
Oh, well, all right.
And you've been bad.
I have. They didn't have to hit me that hard.
Patrick asked me to.
Yeah. I didn't see you hit him.
Yeah, no, or Dorn.
That's bigger than you.
Or William. You were really the only one I could hit.
So much like my family. All right. Does that answer your question, really? Yeah. Right here.
Hi, Irene, and this is for Brent. First, on Twitter.
You know what? Irene, too. It's weird. That's your name. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Not with George Takei. When you were on Cheers, how was it working with Ted Danson?
You want Cheers? You know what? Working with Ted. Do you want to finish this for me, folks?
You're sort of,
Into the pool of babies, right?
you're wearing Ted's hair now, aren't you?
You know what? I was in an audition the other day. Yes, I still audition. And Ted was there. He had auditioned right before me. And he walked out and he said to me, "They don't want any white-haired guys." That really happened. I'm sure he got the part. Because I said, "Oh, well, then I better not even go in." And I left. Nice employee, Ted. Huh?
You over there.
Oh, I love Ted. He's a great guy. And his wife, Mary, I've known for years. Mary Seabird.
I did the doctors with Ted Danson.
You did?
And Alan Coleman.
Ted Danson is my doctor.
Let me talk about that. Okay. Over here.
Hi, I'm Leah.
Leah.
I met you guys yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I remember. You know what? I really do. I can tell you so much about Leah. Good night, Leah.
Yep.
Yep.
You had to inform Johnathan Frakes of the fact that I got hit by a bus. That's
Correct.
why I met Johnathan.
That's right.
And I asked if she was wearing the same
in lab coat?
Because she had a bloody doctor's.
Lab coat.
Yes, a lab coat.
Well, why change, really?
I know. It's such a fashion statement.
What was it, 15 years ago?
5. Close enough.
So you go to the laundry once in a while, right?
Nah.
Are you all right, Leah?
Well,
She's okay. She's okay.
I've been walking around all day, so it's...
You're a little tired, yeah.
Oh, crap. Now I forgot the question.
What was like getting down with Leo DiCaprio?
No, that was the other question. No,
Leah, go ahead.
Take a breath. And
Go, Leah. Take another breath. And
Leah, hello.
yeah. Go ahead, Leah.
what was your favorite TV show as a kid?
Very simple. I don't remember. No, you know what? I liked a lot of shows. My favorite shows when I was a kid, and this is really going to date me, there was no television when I was a kid. My favorite show of all time was a reality show. And it was maybe the first reality show, and still the best reality show, Candid Camera. That's a great show, huh?
now here's a little fact that even you may not know. You remember Charlie Davis who played Spider-Man and I played Captain America?
Yeah.
Did you know that we did Candid Camera with Alan Funt?
You did? Yes. As actors?
As Spider-Man and Captain America.
Oh, you did? Wow.
Did you not know that?
I think I remember that episode.
And Alan Funt was so mean
Oh, he's
to
a
the kids.
miserable man.
If the kids didn't react to us,
Yeah.
bring me new kids.
Right. Yeah, he was not a nice guy. Did you know?
No.
Maybe Leah knows this, but
Are you going to tell the Joe DiMaggio story in the rug store?
No.
Okay.
Did you know that I was an imposter on To Tell the Truth once?
No way.
Yeah. 1972. I was an imposter on To Tell the Truth. So if you go back through your To Tell the Truths that you all have at home, that's me.
I was the youngest before Mama's Family?
Oh,
Well,
25 years before Mama's Family. You remember? I was a young man with a horn. Say no more. I really was. I was an imposter.
are you serious?
Yeah. Nobody voted for me. Unbelievable. I didn't get a single vote. Yeah.
Because you were supposed to be who?
I was supposed to be the cab driver who was from Denver, and he played the cornet and in the cab, and he would ask his fares, "What's your favorite song?" And then he would play it. And I remember Nipsey Russell asked me, "What's your best song to play?" And I said, "When the red, red robin comes bobbing along." Anyway, I knew at that moment you were a phony.
You, sir, over there in the green.
I'm so glad I learned that about you today.
And you're in green.
Over there? On the left? Oh, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I saw the guy behind you, so...
Unless he's a ventriloquist, go right ahead.
What do you have?
This is for both of you. Which joke was your favorite when you were doing Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Which show? Which episode?
The which joke?
A joke.
My favorite was when Brent did this.
My favorite was when I did this. We didn't do jokes.
I actually saw a joke on an episode the other day that I thought was very funny. Not joke, but a very funny two-hander between you and Dorn and the cat.
Okay.
When you asked the cat to ask Dorn to take care of the cat because you were.
You know, the cat has a name.
And you were an android.
Yep. The cat came. So what happened? Me and Dorn.
So Dorn and you were playing the scene and you're asking him to take care of Spot.
Thank you.
And it's a very funny two-hander in which he pretends that he can't stand the cat. You say, "I just got to be fed. You got to get sand for him. You got to do this and that and the other."
Yeah.
He said, "I'll feed him." And you remember this one too?
Yeah. Doesn't he have a punchline though?
Yeah, it was very, very cute. And bang, 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 and out.
What is his punchline? You remember? What?
I will feed him. Yeah, that's bad.
And then he sneezes.
That's a punctuation of the joke. And you remember that?
Wow, that's awesome.
What was the name of that episode? Did Data have a telephone in his stomach?
Yes. I have one in my stomach.
Again with the colonoscopy. That's like a
Okay, in the middle here, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jordan, and I've been a long-time fan of TNG for as long as I can remember. And I just want to let you know, Brent, that Data was my absolute favorite, and you told me to tell Johnathan that yesterday.
What are you talking about? I've never seen you before in my life.
Riker is my second favorite, so
Right. And Crusher and Troy and Worf.
And Wesley.
And Wesley.
My question is, when you guys did the Family Guy episode, how was that, coming back together just for even that bit in the whole?
I wish we had.
Yeah, well, we didn't actually. No, I was there by myself. Were you?
I was by myself.
Yeah, I think everybody was. Yeah, I think we did it one at a time.
It would be great if we both come together.
Seth MacFarlane was there, and he did everybody. Yeah.
He keeps Next Generation alive.
He's amazing. I love Seth MacFarlane.
Thank you very much.
Okay, this is for Mr. Brent. I'm Seneca, by the way.
What's that?
Her name's Seneca.
Seneca.
Seneca, grandmother. Seneca.
Seneca. I like how you say Mr. Brent as if that's my last name.
I'm afraid I'll somehow mispronounce your last name.
I'm sure you will. But I'm thinking of changing my last name to Brent. Brent. It's easy to remember. Go ahead. Seneca.
If you would marry George Brent, you'd be Brent.
That's what I'm saying. But I'd also be many other things. Yeah, go ahead, Seneca.
Anyway, could you do something for me? This would make my entire weekend.
Yeah, probably not. I can't really see it from here, Seneca.
They should be lit.
I really do.
I talked about this yesterday. What would it take to put 3 little pools of light
the show. I'll do it for you.
You're a giver.
Yeah, I'm a giver.
You are a giver.
Give. That's all I ever knew.
You're a hyperbolic giver.
I think I see a man over there.
Yeah, my question is for Johnathan mainly, but maybe Brent, you might have some insight as well.
Maybe not.
We'll find out. Yeah. As far as Nemesis goes, now I read somewhere that, Johnathan, you said that you had some ideas of what you would have done differently had you been given the chance to direct. I'm just... Don't get me wrong, I love
Believe me when I say I never said that. He would have focused the camera.
You know what I shared with the fans yesterday?
What?
You know, remember who tested for Hardy's part in Nemesis?
Who? Marsden.
Marsden.
Yeah.
He was great. Hardy was great.
Tom Hardy's a great actor. And that put it right on the map. It was almost over before it started. Yeah. Here's what I would have done differently had I been directing. First of all, I'd have gotten rid of Data at the end of the movie.
Data is not dead.
You know what? It's sci-fi. He's not. Nobody dies exactly.
Thank you. That's it.
They blow up. That doesn't mean they're dead. You know, I've gotten a lot of grief from people about us having let Data perish at the end. But let me just tell you all something you probably don't know. That after the movie was over, when you went to see it, and the curtain came down, and you were walking up the aisle, behind the curtain, the entire ship blew up.
Was Maria driving again? That was a Star Trek joke, like a reference to a previous Star Trek.
Troy drive.
You remember when she had that dog?
Skilani.
Yeah, when she came in 3 days and it rained in LA, unlike Seattle. She brought it into the makeup trailer, and the dog was wet.
Yeah.
And Jordan and I said, listen, we'll take care of Skilani, we'll dry him off. We put him in the microwave.
I remember.
We put it on like 50 seconds to dry the dog.
Yeah. And it became like a little Skilani potato chip.
It was hysterical.
Yeah.
The little dog.
It was that big originally, and then it was that big. Incredible. That was great.
Go ahead.
Retweet that hard. But it costs less to feed the dog after that. Yeah.
It wasn't much of a dog to begin with, really.
I don't even know what to say.
Are you speechless?
Kind of. First of all, I love you both. I grew up watching you as a, really small, black-headed girl living in Iowa, the only one in the entire state.
Was that Steve Martin? That was a reference.
What I want to ask both of you is, I really appreciated it, and Star Trek was a refuge for me for this. I really appreciated how you were able to have all of these people working together. You never focused on any of the differences. It was what was going on in your universe. And I feel that has a lot to teach society today.
That was me with That was me, Roddenberry.
Do you feel the same? And what lessons do you think science fiction can teach us going forward?
Not really.
I practice the prime directive.
I do too. Live and let live, right? That's the deal. And
It's like the golden rule.
Yeah. And that was the best thing about the show, I think, was that and the fact that the differences in people were celebrated and not scorned. And yeah, that's what it was all about. Okay. Is that on? There we go.
My daughter just bought some clothes on Amazon.
How do you know that? You have there's an app for that?
I bought some clothes off Amazon on your account. I sent you an email confirmation.
How do you get your daughter to do that, to tell you those things? Is there an app for that?
There's an app for that.
My daughter doesn't tell me when she buys those things.
I miss Eliza.
Hi, my name is John.
John, hey, how are you?
Questions for both of you.
What kind of name is that, John? Is that a Yugoslavian or something? Okay, go ahead, John.
Was Will Wheaton as much of a character when you guys first met him as he is today?
Will's a real person. He's not a character.
Was a character. Was that the one who saved the ship that was smarter than Picard? Remember? I would say Will always had that club in his bag, as it were.
Bag in his club? Yeah, a charming lad. Always.
You notice the kind of beard that Will's rocking now, don't you? I have one. See the cufflinks you know today?
What did they say?
They say WW.
Oh, I thought they were dice.
No, he's got a Starfleet Academy ring and WW cufflinks.
The king of the nerds, isn't he?
Hi, my name is Jess. Wow, sorry.
Hi, Jess. We met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a huge Data fan.
Oh.
Yeah, that's me. I know you probably get this question a lot, but
I think it was because
Vision of hope for the future.
yeah, vision of hope for the future. No doubt.
are there any episodes that actually spoke true volumes to you guys? Like, is there any episode that you have that you remember vividly because it had a really, really big message to you guys?
There were episodes I didn't understand. I didn't understand yesterday's Enterprise. I still don't.
I didn't understand any of them.
I didn't understand.
You're supposed to?
Inception. Did you understand Inception?
Wait a minute. Is this a dream? What level is this dream? 7. That's all they had to say in that movie. Constantly. Oh no, we're on a different level now. I think they should do one of those airplane kind of spoofs on Inception.
That's what they tried to do with the Oscars.
Oh, that's true. They did. That was fantastic. That's the best part of the Oscars.
I agree.
Anyway, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Jess, let me ask you something.
Okay.
You're asking if any of the episodes spoke to us personally.
Yes.
You know, episodes can't speak. Yes.
You know, you just reminded me of Colbert. You enjoyed him?
Yeah.
You remind me of so many people. Al Lewis, Colbert.
There's a little Al Lewis in me. I am sort of the Al Lewis of the Enterprise. That's Uncle Grandpa of the Monsters. Oh, you think? You see it?
You know what show I used to like when I was a kid?
What?
Car 54, Where Are You?
And Al Lewis. Al Lewis was on Car 54.
But he didn't play.
No, it was Red Wynn and Muldoon. Tony and Muldoon. Yeah. And then Al
Lewis
Lewis.
was the third man.
In answer to your question, Jess, Thine Own Self really spoke to me. It's the story of a man who... what was that about, Thine Own Self? I don't even remember that.
What was it? That was the one where he played the flute, was it?
Was that the one where I was, it was kind of like Frankenstein and my face was messed up?
Yeah, that was that one.
Oh, that one I remember really well because I had shingles. shingles while we were doing that.
And with the personal medical history.
Don't be ashamed if you have shingles. This is a PSA for the Shingles Society. All right, enough, Janice. We didn't watch the show. What are you talking about?
All right, we have time for two more questions, and we'll wrap it up.
One here and one there. And the rest of you who have questions, please send them to BJ, and he will send them to 99.1?
99.9, 6 to 10 in the easy drive to guy in the morning here.
KISW.com, or just search PJ. Well, Shay on there. You know what my initials are, by the way?
BJ? I'm serious.
Really?
BJ? Brent James Bond.
Bobby Joe. Well, Robert Joseph. Bob Joe.
So you're really RJ, like Wagner.
Well, they call me Bobby, so that's where the B came.
All right, this is a waste of time. Let's get on to the next question. Bobby.
My name is Jessica. Today's my
Bobby.
birthday.
Jessica, happy birthday! Were you wearing a Hug Me shirt yesterday?
Yeah, I was wearing a Kiss Me and Hug Me.
Yeah. See, I never forget a face.
I actually have 2 questions.
Jessica, right?
Yes.
That's what you said before. Go ahead.
Okay,
2 questions. Question A.
Question A, yeah. The first one is, when you guys made the movies, what was your favorite movie and why? Who did the films?
Shall I answer that? I would take that one if I were you. Shall I blow a little smoke right now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think, unquestionably, if you ask anybody connected with the show, First Contact was the best one. And that is because of only one reason. I did some of my best work ever.
Was that the... Smooth as an android's bottom?
That's what I was going to ask.
Was it?
If your face was as smooth as the android's bottom.
Was that movie or was that the other one? Yeah, that was it.
I thought that was an episode.
No, that was it. That was you. That was
I said that.
Yeah, but you also wrote that.
Oh, I wrote it.
Like he asked, and then you went up to his face and you touched it, and you're like,
Because he didn't have a beard in that one, right?
No.
Right.
I had spent the day in the hot tub with Marina naked. She shaved me.
Right. Anyway, First Contact was well written. It was well directed. Johnathan directed it. It did a great
And also
job.
Alice Cregan, Alfred, and Jamie Cromwell as our 3 guests.
Exactly. Great guest stars. F. Murray Abraham was in that one.
Insurrection.
Malcolm McDowell was in it. We had Harrison Ford in that. Was Robin Williams in it? Robin was in it. We had John Goodman was in it. We had Anne Hathaway with the child. She played the child.
Wait a minute, with Naomi Judd?
Naomi Judd was in it. Does that answer your question?
And I think it's time to move on to the last question.
Happy birthday, Joseph.
Happy birthday to you!
All right, final one.
No pressure. No pressure. It's going to be a great question. It's going to leave the entire room laughing.
Yeah.
All right. My name is John.
John.
My question
What kind of name is that, John?
Well, actually, you can blame my mother for that.
Okay.
My question goes to Brent. Brent, I would like you to elaborate a little bit about some of the challenges involved in playing an android who is trying to be human.
Oh, I think that's an excellent way to go out.
Yeah, I think, by the way, we should ignore John's question and move to the next person over here. John, I can't elaborate on that.
Put on some yellow paint in the morning and then
That's it. They smacked some yellow paint on my face and I did this with my head. No distractions. Except for that one episode. Right?
But please, Christ-like.
He was. And is. Still. Very much like myself. He still lives. He lives. David is still with us. Let's take one more question. All right, right over here. You're the lucky one. If you're still there. All right. You win. What's your name?
your thing?
No, it's not.
Are you Jessica?
Yeah, my name is Peggy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Peggy.
Peggy.
Hi. I just wanted to say that my daughter went to go see Independence Day with us, and we were watching the show. And the theater got really quiet, and you came on the screen, and the entire theater went, Data, 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 Data. And my daughter is the one who sat there and said, Data who? So we made her watch the shows. And she's not here today, but she wanted to know if you'd like to buy some Girl Scout cookies.
Do you have a box of tagalongs?
Tagalongs, I have Dositos, and thank you very muches.
What do thank you very much is?
It's a cranberry.
No, what about the peanut butter?
Dositos.
Do you have Dositos?
Yeah, Dositos.
You have a box right there?
Yes, I do. And I have some bonus, too.
Someone not always. $4?
$4, yeah.
Yeah, we're in.
And also, thank you very much.
By the way, when everybody was going data, 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 and your daughter said data who?
Yes.
She was the only one who was right.
Yes.
Yeah. Had they been going, Brent. Yeah.
When Forrest Kelly was on the first episode, do you guys feel like you were blessed to have a previous generation? I mean, you guys got the other ones to come on later on, but was he pretty much...
Was he the first to come on?
Yes, he was. And he was with you on that scene.
Yeah.
So were the rest of you jealous that they didn't get to do the scene?
He was the loveliest.
He wasn't really the nicest person. And
Southern gentleman.
yeah, even beyond the fact that he was from a previous incarnation of the show, he was just